fucking make a effigy.
So it's Fright Night with Ferocious. My cats are swarming me for some reason. I don't know. I'm afraid. I should be afraid, right? Anyway, we are going to be talking about Psycho Goreman, hopefully. Unless we get distracted, right?
Not with this one, baby. It's
No,
a
we're staying
banger.
laser focused.
Preston's gonna keep us on track.
Yes, ma'am.
Should you be directing this one tonight?
I don't know. I mean, yeah, we could start taking over. I don't care.
All right. So, what's everybody been doing? Who wants to go first?
Working.
Yeah, that fun things of work. I got to cut the grass today. That was exciting.
Shit,
No.
yeah. I
No,
got home yesterday. I got home yesterday, and I looked out in the backyard, and I was like, "Oh, that needs a mow." And I opened up the app on my phone and started the mower, and said, "Fuck your yard work."
Yeah, I don't have Utah money, so I was out there pushing a mower.
It's don't consider yourself a little person or anything. I appreciate your hard effort. What have you been up to this week except for mowing?
I started rewatching Breaking Bad. I've been wanting a series to rewatch again. I watched Dexter a nice handful of times, so I was like, I need something new again. Well, something I remember being really good, and I picked Breaking Bad, and I'm only in season 1, so I also thought about starting The Boys. Everyone talks about The Boys, and I don't know, maybe not a big superhero movie, but they're like, it's superheroes on steroids, and like the violence is so crazy. So I was thinking about starting that. Yeah, just like everyone else, work was crazy also. I gave my first big boy approval to get like a $60,000 saw, so that was exciting and very nervous. But yeah, just getting ready for the weekend. It's Mother's Day, so happy Mother's Day to all you mothers of children, pets, animals, creatures, anything else. Happy Mother's Day to all your single dads that raise the kids as a father and mother. And yeah, that's about it. What about you, Silent, besides sleeping the night away?
Oh, that was basically all I've done is work and sleep recovery. I did get to see the Midnight in concert, which was pretty freaking awesome. They had I think it was like 18 or 19 song set list. And they crushed it. Great set list and awesome experience live. But yeah, find out that you're not as young as you once were when you go to a concert venue that doesn't have some fucking seats and you gotta stand the whole time and your feet are like rebelling against you. But it was good. It's good. Just recovering. The struggle's real.
Empathetic.
Fuzzy, what have you been up to?
Not much. Some editing here, some glancing at social media there. Haven't really been gaming much like I would like to, trying to get some other stuff wrapped up. Just been kind of like silently watching, some craziness on social media with certain games, I guess, being the downfall of certain platforms and other platforms, being in the positive news cycle for, what is it, like 8 weeks, 9 weeks straight or something. So yeah, just kind of watching from the sideline, but got this crazy movie that we're going to be talking about tonight, and I don't know. I think we're going to have a weird show take kind of night. But
did you stay awake?
Yes, I did.
It's a banger. It's a banger.
But Fee, what have you been up to?
Well, apparently these two decide they're going to talk about how I'm late today.
Not just today, every day.
Really? I wouldn't say every day.
I would say statistics show 90% of the time you're late.
I mean, we
Mm-hmm.
don't deal with you every day, so I can't say for sure that it's every day, but, there are trends in business, and I would imagine there's trends in presentation and, arrival.
Yeah,
Well,
he calls a
you know,
spade's a spade.
you know who taught me how to be late?
Don't even throw Fuzzy under the bus.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
it's
exactly.
true.
You didn't learn it from watching me. Don't
Yes,
even.
I did. I
Just because
learned by watching you.
just because you learn something from someone doesn't mean that you can't.
I disagree.
Mm-hmm.
I disagree.
I mean, unless you're as old as my dog, and then we just, expect that you're going to be like this for the next 6 months while you're still alive. So,
Jesus, that poor guy.
she's a nightmare.
Poor baby.
Mm-hmm.
Poor baby, my ass. Dog's been alive for 16, almost 17 years.
Yeah, let him chill, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She should be able to chill now. She should be able to pull up a seat at the
The midnight
the heavenly bar, and enjoy her rest and slumber. But here we are.
Anyway, yeah, not really doing much besides working, trying to get ready for the summertime, so I can torture Fuzzy.
Mm-hmm.
I can stay home all day with Fuzzy.
Awesome. Let's see who gets on whose nerves first.
Are you challenging me?
No. That you take it as a challenge. I just take it as an observation.
Observation. Anyway, so we what do we have planned? Oh yeah, that's right. You're going to be editing stuff.
Yes.
That's what our plans for the weekend is.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, not a very not a very exciting week this week.
Leave him alone then. Let Fuzzy cook.
I have been.
Let him
I
cook.
have been leaving him alone. I think he's been taking naps on me.
The man's retired. He can. That's the beauty of it.
Yeah,
Don't trust him.
It's literally in the name. Retired.
And it also means what he does with you. He's really
daily.
tired.
And
Yeah,
he's really
he deals
tired.
with shenanigans daily, and so he's retired.
He's really tired. So apparently, somebody's inviting you to West Virginia, Fuzzy, for a break.
Ooh, that's some
Either
wrong turn kind of stuff there. I don't know.
either that or they're inviting you to West Valley, and of both, I would say be cautious.
They are having some smoked chicken wings. So, what did you make, Fee?
Sounds freaking good.
Yeah. I'll come to West Virginia. I'm in Pennsylvania. I'm closer.
Now we've been to West Virginia a couple of times. We've taken the boys to visit family out there. Their half brother and stuff like that. So the only thing I didn't like is that the airport is so far away from where their brother lived that it was like, yeah, no Ubers. So we had to rent a limo because it was cheaper than what an Uber would have been anyway if we could have gotten an Uber. So it was definitely different. I've never found I've never seen a city where you couldn't get an Uber from the airport.
But you could get a limo.
Yeah. So
that's weird.
Listen to these two flex on a silent.
It wasn't a flex. It was a birthday gift for the boys one year to fly their brother out, their half brother out to come visit with us and stuff for a week. And trying to plan everything, and I'm like, oh, an Uber, it shouldn't be that bad because looking at the distance, I think it was maybe 40 miles, if that. And I'm like, okay, that's at the time something like that would have been like $90, which I think it's worth it considering where he's kind of out in the middle of nowhere. But even when you try to do like the I guess the XL or even like the high end Ubers or whatever with a coupon and stuff, it's like, nope, no travel, or it's like, oh, they would sign up and then they would look at the area and they would be like, nope, not driving out there. So
Mm-hmm.
You know what's cheaper than an Uber? Hitchhiking.
I wanted to get to make it back, and or at least to the airport and back, kind of.
Well, at the time, their brother was under the age of 18, so I think we would have gotten in trouble for suggesting that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, free range parenting's a thing. Like, I don't think they'd slap your hand too hard for it. People are weird about their kids nowadays, anyways.
He was actually in a foster care system.
Oh, then yeah, you might have.
So, yeah, you know.
Yeah, okay. I
we
take
would've
it back then. Regarding the situation, I take that back. That might.
Yeah.
It's only fucked up if you get caught.
True.
Interesting way to live life.
Yeah.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, you know?
True.
Yeah.
True.
You also miss 100% of the STDs that you don't put yourself in the... Never mind. We're gonna let's keep going.
So about the initial thoughts of the movie.
Uh-huh. Who wants to go first?
Presto.
How about you? I love this movie.
How about Presto? How about Presto?
I'll go for it.
What's his pick?
I love this movie. It's such a fun movie. Some of the movies we review, it was my pick, so I'm okay. It's amazing, whatever. That's what Fee wants me to say, so she could say it sucks and it's not original. I honestly don't even know how I heard about this movie. Maybe a buddy lent me it or something, and I watched it, and I was like, this is so much fun. It had a good soundtrack, the 80s vibes, the dodgeball, the Psycho Goreman, the other creatures, like it's like Power Rangers for adults. Like it had some good comedy. Like it's definitely not a movie to take seriously. And I haven't watched it in a while, and I still really enjoy it. And so I need entertainment in movies. So we could review movies on here that are great. They're just not a movie for me because I need something to keep my attention. And I feel like this, it's no means any action movie, but it's a fun movie. And it kept my attention. And I still laugh at some of the scenes. So that was my first impression. What about you, Fee?
Wait a minute. What did I do next?
You're usually the last one, so switch it up. What were your first impressions?
Whatever. Y'all lucky I love y'all. So anyway. So yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I will say that some parts were funny. I like the cop. The cop was funny. I like the cop. The cop was funny. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
But original.
Oh fuck! All right.
Are we going down this road right now?
Yeah.
This just the initial impressions. What are we doing?
I'll save that for later.
Don't repel the viewers so quick.
No, I think the viewers are thinking, hey, what was a real opinion so we can sit here and watch a little bit closer.
Mm-hmm.
What they gonna argue about tonight? So I'll leave it at this. I like the cop. That was funny.
You like the what?
I like the cop. The cop was
okay.
Funny. Okay. What about you, Fuzzy? You stayed
That's
away.
all?
Well, yeah, if I say any more, you guys are going to be like, no, we don't have to get into that right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So fuzzy. You didn't fall asleep during this one.
No. No, and I watched the trailer because I figured, let me see if this is meant to be a comedy kind of thing, because it was looking kind of crazy as far as some of the like the pictures when you search on like IMDb or something like that. So watch the trailer, got a good feel for it, and it put me in the mindset that this is kind of like, well, not like, but it's in that space, kind of like a Toxic Avenger-ish kind of craziness. And the fact that it's going to be an alien, and somehow these kids got control of the alien that is like this I guess you could say like murderous thing. Seemed like it was going to be a cool concept, although parts of it did remind me of I don't know how many people in the audience may have watched like Aqua Teen Hunger Force. If you ever remember that episode where they have like that robot like chicken or robot duck kind of character where he like travels through time and stuff like that, it kind of gave me some of those vibes on top of the like a Toxic Avenger type of thing. But yeah, I watching the trailer, it prepared me for the craziness that will definitely ensue. What did you think as far as your initial impressions, Silent?
Oh man, just kind of my overall broad take on this thing is that it felt like a Power Rangers episode, or like a full length Power Rangers, like 90s Power Rangers movie, on drugs, and it was very, it had very interesting characters. We'll get into it more, but the dynamics between the parents and the kids and PG on its own, very, very interesting. And yeah, I liked how Psycho Gorman's character was. Like he's very much like no punches pulled. She'd be like, "Oh yeah, you're not going to kill the family, are you?" And he'd be like, "I'll drain the blood from their bodies until they're husks, and then I will eat their skin." And she's like, "No, but you won't do that." And he's like, "But I will." And she's like, "No." And she's like constantly whipping him in to like, behave properly. And it's funny to see some of the humor between just the conversation with the kids and Psycho alone. But yeah, I'm sure we'll go into it. I thought it was an interesting throwback, and it's funny too because it was, when you see the trailer for this, you figure it's something that's from like the 80s or 90s, and they did a really good job at setting it up to look like that, even though it was filmed back in 2020. They did a really good job with setting that up. And yeah, shout out to my friend Guije, who I used to podcast with like way back in the early 2000s. He was the one that put me on this movie back in the day and told me that it should be on my radar. Sadly, as I mentioned last week, I had picked up a copy and I hadn't watched it just yet, but this gave me a perfect opportunity. So yeah, looking forward to going into some of the more nitty gritty details as we go forward.
Nice.
Why am I the only one not muted? What happened? Am
What's
I
up?
supposed to talk right now? Are
Yeah.
me to talk now?
I mean, it is Fright Night with Ferocious Fee, after all.
Well, we had two Prestos for a minute, so I was trying to figure that out.
I realized one was enough, so I got rid of the other one.
And then somebody's like, "It won't let me super chat you here either." Talking to Fuzzy. I don't know what super chat is.
Yeah, I don't think we have enough subscribers just yet. We're on our way to 500, but we got some ways
We're
to go.
almost halfway there. There. Tell your friends.
I think we are halfway there.
Yeah.
Feel free to share it out. Anyone who wants to.
We're at 241 right now.
Anyone who wants to listen about some horror movie banter, listen to us tear each other new assholes over bad takes and stuff. It's always a good time. You come here for it. I'm sure you probably know someone who would be interested in listening to us be assholes to each other as well.
And maybe talk about a movie.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe talk about a movie. But very heavily get into Fuzzy's private secret life. Yeah, we do that too. Just in case you want to learn Fuzzy's secrets. Every once in a while, he'll let one slip.
I still want to learn some of the secrets, but I'm also afraid of some of the secrets. I'll be honest.
It's like Dr. Ruth, but with Fuzzy.
You know what the biggest secret is? You know what the biggest secret is?
Ooh.
No,
Name.
don't.
Oh, wait.
What?
Here we go.
His name.
Oh,
Leave
not
my
a big
name
secret.
alone.
Yeah, it's
He's
not a secret.
he's gonna come up and Chris
Keep-
Rock you.
Keep your name out of his mouth.
Is that what they're calling it?
Oh God. I just digested what you said as a response, and now I need to go pour alcohol in my ears to wipe that memory away. Oh. Oh. All right, Fee, take the wheel. Good.
Hey, wait a minute. I did not know, Fuzzy, that you were a foot model. Like, when did this occur?
You're not supposed to know. That's my no money. That's my secret stash.
It's your secret stash.
Gotta
I'm
keep it on the low.
I'm surprised you've kept that away from your wife as long as you have. I about a year into doing that during COVID, I ended up letting my wife know because I felt guilty about the fact that I was suddenly bringing home extra money. She's like, where are these deposits from OF? And I was like, don't worry about it. And then like eventually she's like, seriously, why do we keep getting reimbursed like $50 here, $50 there? I was like, well, all right. So, but if you have separate bank accounts, you're fine because she'll never know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Anyway.
separate statements, shared checking. So yeah. Or one of my checking is shared. Hers, I don't know. She keeps on like, I was supposed to add your name to it. And like,
I don't recall these events.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I don't recall these events.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, let's get back to the movie. Preston got silent. I think he really wants to talk about this movie.
I was just letting the conversation play out. I didn't want to interrupt and be rude. I mean, it's hard to describe where to start with this movie because, like I said, I feel like it was just fun all around. I mean, I know you said the cop was your favorite character, but the dad was pretty funny too in this movie. Like, the dad definitely had his moments. There's a big hole in the yard, and the dad's like, "I'll fill it," and then like one shovel he throws in there. It's like, oh my back.
Wrist.
Yeah, it's like. And the mom knows what he's doing because she's like, all right, let's go. Like, he's the dad that just does everything to get out of work or doing anything. But he like tries, quotation marks, to do it in the beginning just to be like, I gave it a shot. I'm sorry. So, I mean, and then the Psycho Goreman character, I don't really know how to describe him. If it is a him, I guess. I don't know if they really say the sex of it, but it's a creepy, vicious, glow in the dark purple thing. I don't know. With like fins on its head. I don't know. And he's controlled by a pink little amulet or purple or whatever that the one kid finds and is able to control him with that. Which I find hilarious because, like Silent said earlier, he like says he's gonna kill him and rip him apart, and she's just like, stand on one foot, and he has to do it. So this little girl is like, he's a bitch to this little girl that has control over him because she found the ruby amulet, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, it was a bit fun when it came to her giving him commands and stuff. But one of the things I definitely want to talk about are these characters, like the aliens, as well as even the family in general. Like a lot of these, and this I guess ties into kind of like what Silent was saying, where it feels almost like a Power Rangers episode or something. Like a lot of these costumes kind of look familiar, but they're not quite an exact match to other characters you see in movies, like the one guy that was like a brain in a glass jar kind of thing. And yeah, and I guess the angel / Voltron looking character with wings or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a lot of the characters are definitely unique, and Psycho Goreman kind of remind me of like the Swamp Thing, but like you said, it had like pink or purplish glow in the dark veins and stuff on them. But yeah, they definitely spent a good bit of their budget on, I guess, the costumes or the makeup and whatnot, and definitely worked with this movie.
Yeah, what was the budget?
Do they even list it on IMDb?
Let's check.
I would be curious because they definitely did put quite a bit into effects on this thing.
Yeah.
And the creature costumes, like all those were very, very different and unique. And
well, and some of the kills in this thing too, like right off the rip, the one where he's like, "Then you will stay alive forever," and just like freaking leaves him just floating, and his eyeballs are rolling in his head for the rest of eternity.
Mhm.
And I think the way he explained it, he's like, until he goes into madness or falls into madness. I was like, that is some dark shit. But when you see the actual like effects and stuff and the dummy or whatever they created to make this character, and you see his eyes just rolling and rolling, and just like that's haunting. Like the trailer didn't really make me think it was necessarily going to go in certain ways, and so we're like, yeah, we'll totally watch this with our son. And as we were watching it, like he was a champ about it, and he had no issues with it, but there were definitely some moments where you're like, ooh, maybe this wasn't a good choice to have my son sit here and watch. But it's hilarious, some of the stuff they did with the effects.
So,
and just how, I don't know, I'm still amazed by how they came up with all these different creatures or how they would think themselves. I think this is going to work. Like, I mean, let's talk about the first one. The boy's best friend turns into this big brain with like octopus arms.
Yeah.
Like,
mhm.
and nobody bats an eye. It's just like they still come. The brain octopus thing still is in the band and plays an instrument. Like, it's just like no one, it's like no one addresses the elephant in the room that this is like this big brain with eyes. And I was looking at that thing and said, yo, that'd be sick to have as like a prop in your house, like this big brain and his that was, I like that kid. Or when he wasn't the kid, I guess you should say.
So the budget was 1.5 million in Canadian. So
Wow.
that equals out to about 1.1 million in dollars.
Wow. I
But
wonder if they
Actually,
did.
that's actually pretty impressive.
We always ask when we watch some movies, like, what did they do with this budget? And this is one that it's like, how did they do all that with this budget? Like, I don't know if it had like a crowdfunding thing or perks, like if you donate so much money, but that's really impressive. A little over $1 million, and the special effects, the way they shot the movie, the music, the characters. Granted, it didn't have like any, at least for me, a big cast.
actors.
Yeah.
Yeah. It didn't have anyone that it seemed like would have sucked the budget out of it. That's for sure. But they
I
did
like
well.
that.
I don't.
I
think
like
this
it
was
didn't.
crowdfunded. I don't think it was crowdfunded at all.
Well, that's awesome then.
I thought it was on Kickstarter or something, because I could have sworn I saw something for Kickstarter.
I'm gonna be honest with you. This does not have a lot of producers, and some of the producers are like, there's an associate producer from Dune Part 1, from The Void, In a Violent Nature, VHS 94. I mean, it came from the desert. So these the producers on this, I think, had backing some other way to get funding. So, and the actual director, he was part of The Void and part of VHS 94. So either as a director. He was also part of The Divide, where he was in the makeup department. Those are what he's known for. He's had other previous 70. He's got a total of 74 credits. So I'm sure he knows people in the industry. He actually did. He was actually part of Day of the Dead, the TV series, which I have yet to watch.
He did another movie, Frankie Frico, which is another wild movie. In my opinion, it didn't deliver. It almost looks like an adult Cabbage Patch Kids movie or something. Like it was out there. I guess I had high hopes because I really enjoyed Psycho Goreman, so this was his follow-up feature, and I might watch it again. Maybe I just expected too much, but if I go in with an open mind, maybe it'll be better this time.
But he's mainly, it looks like, a special effects makeup artist. He's done other things like digital effects. She made technician, director, artist, prosthetics. So that's his main thing. And like I said, I think he got backing other ways. The problem is that they did not come anywhere near to recouping the money. They had opening weekend was about 40,000. Gross US and Canada was about 95,000, and worldwide was like literally dollars in between. It was 95,182, and then worldwide it was 95,384. Like,
That's a bummer. I feel like it didn't get promoted properly. The
yeah,
movies you make us watch get more money than that.
I wouldn't say that. Not all of them. But they did win a few, like they got nominated for a few things, like Blood Guts UK Horror Awards. They got nominated. They won 2 things on Fangoria. Best limited release film and best creature effects.
I
So
mean, they had a good marketing when it first came out. You could buy dodgeballs with Psycho Goreman on them because that's one of the things they do in the movie. You could order a punching bag, Psycho Goreman punching bag. You could order Psycho Goreman bed sheets, but they were like the '80s themed bed sheets. They looked so cool. I missed out on them, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So the marketing was good. I feel like at least if you knew what it was. And I think even Fright Rags or one of the bigger hard T-shirt companies did a Psycho Goreman run at one point. So
Probably did.
it got recognition, just I guess not a lot of recognition. And by no means is it not being talked about because it's not a good movie. It's just not marketed properly. And it's not easily accessible. Like I think you can rent it on Amazon or you could buy a physical copy. But other than that, it's probably never been on HBO. It's never been on Netflix, like anything like that. So it's also not the easiest to get a hold of if you want it for free.
Yeah. Well, it looks like its main place that you could find it, like on Kickstarter and on Indiegogo, was for the comic. So I guess this was loosely based on a comic book, or maybe they made the comic book after the movie. It looks like they did, got decent funding at least for that part of it. But I think this is one of those that winds up being like a cult classic if it gets on the right streaming service, and then from there it'll probably make its money back that way.
So 20 years from now, remember this podcast.
Well, I mean, there's like 126 news articles associated with Psycho Goreman. So
it's not a movie for everyone, I guess you could say. Some people just went straight up horror, and this was goofy. I don't even know. Would you guys call it horror? I know we keep saying it's like Power Rangers for adults. It's that think of all the bad, and then Transformers or That white thing. What was that 80s show?
It really looked like it was a cross between like Silverhawks and Voltron kind of.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I knew if I asked you guys, you would understand.
Mhm.
What do you say?
You nerds would know what I was talking about. I just
Uh-huh.
knew it looked like something. I didn't know what it was.
No, I definitely wouldn't view it necessarily as like a horror, but there definitely is like, I mean, there's more gore in this than there is in some of the movies
It's
we watched. So
it's listed as a comedy sci-fi horror. That's what it's listed as.
okay, yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, it does blend across multiple genres, so that makes sense.
That's one I'll agree with. I know sometimes when you read those, we're like, we didn't see it, but that one's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah. There have been some pretty bad classifications on some, but that matches up for sure.
Yeah, it's like Sinners comedy. It's like, I missed that part.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I mean, there's a couple moments for sure.
Yeah, I
but,
missed a lot of parts in Sinners apparently.
Yeah,
geez,
yeah.
here we go.
We'll go ahead and avoid that conversation. We'll just leave you in your corner to,
To
I'm
not
not
talk
the
to
one.
us.
I'm not the one in the corner with the hurt feelings. I'm just saying.
Oh,
Who's hurt?
Bums me out that
Nobody's
this
hurt.
thing didn't
It's-
do better. Because it is good, and it's, I think it does hold up well for us folks, especially that like grew up around the Power Rangers like craze. Because yeah, like everything that's from this movie, it feels like it was pulled very much from a character that was somewhat like in that series. I guess you could say it's not original that way. But that being said, like they saw that detail, they saw those characters and were like, hey, we could do something cool that's like this and do it in an ultra gory movie. And it works. Like it works really well for them.
Yeah, they definitely figured out a way to add the gore in with those characters, but like you said, the Power Ranger esque kind of look. The I guess some of the fight scenes were not just like Power Rangers, but almost like also like Toxic Avenger and stuff. Like I think one of the things that reminds me the most of Toxic Avenger is the ones that were supposed to be friends of Psycho Goreman, and one of them was like in a barrel or like some sort of like, I wouldn't say an oven, but it I guess a cooking pot would be the best way to describe it. And there was like a whole bunch of things in it, and then he punches the glass, the view, like the stomach area, and then shoves the rest of them through, and they basically come out as like a faucet of blood kind of deal. Yeah, they definitely got some Toxic Avenger esque type stuff going on with that one. That and the I guess when he kind of melts the cop and melts the original people in the shack or whatever, I guess there was more of like their criminal hideout where they were stealing stuff, and he just happens to stumble over there and lights up all I guess it was what three of the guys, and they were arguing, and he takes out the first two and like splits them up or whatever, and then has them explode, and then the other guy just kind of has like almost like a melted statue until he falls over, and he's like, "Thank you," because I guess he's out of his suffering at that point. But yeah, there's definitely some body horror, some gore, and a bunch of craziness to go along with it. So yeah.
So why didn't any of the characters like the warrior death? Like I don't understand. Like it's a warrior death, right?
Yeah, but they're not Klingons, so I don't think even Klingons I don't think would want to be eaten whole. Like, oh, I lost. Go ahead and eat me like I'm Christmas dinner or something. Like, I don't think.
To be fair, the what was it, Pandora? She ended up suffering a warrior's death.
Yeah.
So like maybe not the other ones, but she ended up doing it.
Yeah.
So yeah. Don't forget Pandora.
The other one
She
with
may have been an asshole, but don't forget.
You remember the one with the crown? The one with the crown?
Mhm.
Yeah.
He had a warrior's death too. He didn't seem too happy about it.
Would you be happy
Well-
somebody just basically like, all right, just lay there and I'm gonna open my mouth like a snake and pretty much consume you, and only thing
mean-
left is the blood fluid or whatever I spit out afterwards, kind of thing.
I
That-
don't. I don't.
oh.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say that scene reminded me of the movie Krampus when that Jack in the Box eats the little kid. I was like, oh my god, this is totally Krampus. I love this. Like, so good.
I don't think in any situation, like you know, you look back at even samurais and stuff where they're like, oh yeah, you fall on your own sword. I don't think any of them necessarily were happy about the fact that that was how they were going to sit there dying with like their intestines either dropping out or them just bleeding profusely to death. But it was something that they accepted was a thing. These people clearly did not accept this as being what their end was going to be. But yeah, I don't know. I've always had a question about that where I'm like, is this a death that you'd enjoy? I don't think so. Like someone munching on your nom noms as you slowly like just die. No, that doesn't sound great.
All right, let's talk about the cop. I like the cop.
Is there a specific? Are we having an actual section about the cop?
I think we should have a
Probably.
section about the cop.
I mean,
The cop was
Or
awesome.
just say the cop's awesome. Like, let's talk about the
Cop
cop.
is-
Cop's cool. Okay, done.
well, I think the funny part, like the funniest part for me, was the cop where he's kind of like saying "kill me" or something along those lines, and he winds up trying to take himself out eventually by shooting himself while he's like walking around behind them. At least before he gets into the fight with Psycho Goreman, but I just thought that was like one of the funniest parts. But them up there trying to play whatever ball game that the kids made up and stuff like that, and then the cops come out there and they're shooting at them, and it's like, okay, after you run out of bullets and the guy is still coming at you, you might want to run and not let him grab the gun, kind of thing. But he let the one guy live, and he wound up running to the station, kind of thing, after he couldn't get into the cop car and drive off, kind of deal. But yeah, the one cop that got converted into like a minion, that was pretty funny.
But he wanted to die, so he made a little heart card saying "kill me." Like that was really sweet.
That was so dark.
and the daughter just takes like, what is this crap?
I told you I'll only make good cards, not this type of garbage.
That the daughter, she's so lovable, but she's like such a bitch, like a control freak, and like threatens her brother all the time. If you don't do this, Psycho Goreman's gonna kill you. And like, but you're like, she's such a good character. And I was like, I don't like the brother.
She's like the epitome of like a 13-year-old Karen. Like, she's very much just like a walking child Karen. But there are moments where you're just her over-the-top nature and her bitchiness is hilarious and lovable at the same time. I agree. It's great. And she's such an asshole to her brother the whole way through.
But in the same time, it's so good that you don't even care that she's an asshole to her brother. Yeah. Like, I'm like, toughen up, nerd. Like, stop being such a baby.
Yeah, like it's sibling rivalry and stuff anyway. It's like you expect that type of stuff's going to happen.
Were they supposed to be twins or something?
I don't think so. I think there was like a year or so between them.
Yeah, that was I think my wife actually asked the same thing, was like, were they supposed to be twins? But it does seem like there is a little bit. It seems like she must be a little bit older, and so she's got the older siblings gonna shit all over the younger sibling and their happiness. It feels like there's that complex.
I know, but the only reason one of the reasons why I asked that is definitely They looked about the same age, but the other thing is they had a secret language. Most siblings that are less than 5 years apart or older than 5 years apart in that range, give a few months, do not like have like a secret language like cousins do and stuff like that. But twins develop, even if they're fraternal, they develop like a secret code or language or whatever.
Yeah,
So
they
that's
knocked
what I
on the
wondered.
wall.
Are you
Mhm.
you're talking about when they knocked on the wall then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was basically like their version of Morse code. And I
Well,
love
yeah.
mom jumped in also.
Go
But-
to bed.
but let's focus on what they were talking about in that little conversation for a second, because that again, like another along a series of dark moments and stuff, I just loved the phrasing where the brother's like, I think they woke grandma up, and then the sister responds back and's like, grandma's gone to hell forever or something like that. And I was like, fuck? Like, and it was so early in the film already that you weren't like desensitized by some of the things that she did or said. So when that came out, you're like, what is she doing? Like, why is she such a nightmare person? But I just loved that grandma's going to hell forever. I looked over at my wife and she just had this look of terror on her face. She's like, what is going on? So good.
Yeah.
Anyway,
What about Alistair?
Wait, what was that?
I feel bad for Alistair.
So what about Alistair? Because she's, even though he was this brain blob octopus thing, or whatever, she was still talking about marrying him.
Yeah.
Love is blind.
Yeah, love is blind.
And he's like, am I ever gonna go back to my original self? And everybody ignored him on that one.
Probably. Well, no, I think they addressed it. They're like, probably not. They're like, no, you're screwed. Sorry. And then even at the end, when the parents call him in to come have breakfast or whatever it was, he comes slippering across the ground and then gets up in the seat as his little brainy self. And the parents just ignore it like it's just par for the course. It's like, oh yeah, our kid's just this giant 200-pound brain sitting in a chair with us.
Yeah, they didn't notice. You know, it's they're into, because weren't they looking at their phones or something?
Yeah.
No, they were so busy. Like the dad, I think, was reading the newspaper or something. Like that's very 90s as well, right? Is like the parents, it felt like parents' response for a long time was, oh yeah, as long as you show up before 10 o'clock at night, we're not going to be concerned or worried.
Yeah.
That's kind of how that felt.
I guess the costumes might not have allowed or something in reference to, they had a voice over for Psycho Goreman and also Pandora. So the one that originally played Alistair's mom was Queen Obelisk and also Pandora, but the voice was Anna Tierney. And then they had two people also playing Psycho Goreman, one voice and one just doing the live action.
Okay, that makes sense.
So, yeah.
Well, they did great cast. I think. Yeah, I like the cast. I like it wasn't any big names. Sometimes you expect too much, or I do. When you see a big name attached, you automatically expect more. Where if you don't know any of the people, it's all a bonus. It makes it better. You come out wonder what other movies they were in and look them up instead of like, they were so much better in this. And it's a shame because I think the girl, I don't think she's really done anything since this. So I don't know if she just like got out of acting and like finished school, or I forget when. I don't know how old she would be now.
Well, let me see.
She's
Mimi.
probably right around like 18, I would think.
So I don't
Because I think she must have been probably 13 when this thing was filmed.
Okay, so 2020 came out. So
So
yeah,
she's been doing stuff since age 3.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, she was singing, dancing, and acting since the age of 3.
Huh.
okay, but not like in movies.
Right.
Well, commercials, kids casting. She got first place in singing and child actor of the year.
Off of what, one movie?
No, it was at the Canadian Model and Talent Convention in Toronto. She entered, I guess, a contest there.
Hmm.
So I'm trying to think. In 2000, she recorded a CD in New York in 2018 with the Broadway Star Project.
So she's trying to find herself.
Yeah, so she's been on Broadway and stuff like that. Yeah,
She did a very good nonchalant daughter in this movie. Everything's not a big deal, and she's the boss kind of role. So kudos to her.
yeah. She's won 7 awards beyond that.
She reminds me of you, always bullying Fuzzy around.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I do it better.
Uh-huh.
Because you say mean things.
Mm-hmm. Oh, she is still doing stuff. So let's see. She has 2 things in development. She has Soul Jumpers, where she plays Evie, and then United Lamberto Bave. I guess it's a singing thing. No, it's a movie. That one's in development unknown, though. The other one's optioned property. What is optioned property? Let's read about that. Now it just goes to the thing. So this one is a small town sheriff and her deputies take up arms against an immortal soul that can jump from body to body. She
Well,
plays
if you're
Evie.
going to tell us about a movie we didn't even watch, why don't you tell us about Goreman, what it's about?
No, I'm just saying this is one of the ones that she is supposed to be in,
Mm-hmm.
and it's optioned. So I guess they're trying to shop it around or something. But she's trying to do things. She's been in 2 other things. Books of Blood. What is that?
I think she's from overseas. I don't think
She's from Canada.
Yeah, or
Yeah, she knows French and
north.
English. She knows French and English. Oh, this is the one with this is one of the ones that Clive Barker did. He did
the Hellraiser dude.
Huh?
Clive Barker, is that from the guy that did Hellraiser?
Yeah. So he did Books of Blood. I think it was an anthology or something like that. He did the story. And then they did the screenplay. It's on Hulu. I know it was on Hulu at one point. But I think it's an anthology or stories or something like that. But she was in one of them.
I think her brother has been in, or the one that played her brother was in a lot more stuff. In fact, I think he was in one of the Terrifiers.
Ooh, let's see. He's not listening yet. He's been in more stuff, yes. Yeah, he was in Terrifier too, as Sean.
I still got to finish that one at some point.
Yeah, he has 3 upcoming things. 14, where he plays Jack. Viola, post-production. That one's coming out soon, I guess. Oh, that's production assistant. And then he was in Welcome Home, which is Matt. He played Matt, and it's a short. That one's already completed. So, but what has Adam been in? The one that played Greg.
Nothing.
Oh, the father?
He's been in stuff.
No.
He's in Father's Day.
I have no idea what that is. No idea what that is.
He was in a TV show called Divorced Dad.
That sounds right for.
Yeah, that sounds right.
He basically played the same character.
Yeah, pretty much.
So he's typecast. Gotcha. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
He's one I wouldn't mind though playing the same character. He has that good comedic role that he's so helpless, but it is so natural that it's almost like it's just him in real life. Like you interview,
True.
if you asked his wife, she'd be like, "Yeah, that's like he's not even acting; he's just being himself."
Yeah.
It's just natural. It's just natural to him. Don't worry.
I thought it was the funniest part when he was like, "Oh yeah, I got a new TV. It looks like you might have to pick up some shifts over at the pharmacy or something to pay the credit card."
Yeah, when he said that, I was just like, "Oh man, that's literally that's how you get that thing freaking thrown right into the tub or something." Like, what are you? Oh,
My man got balls when he was.
yeah, God, that was something else.
They even teased Psycho Goreman being gay, didn't he?
That was funny. I'm not interested in these, or am I? That was pretty good. I didn't expect that, but it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
It's a shame because I feel like a lot of the people that are going to listen to this did not see it, and I really hope they watch it. Not even from what we say about it, but just watch it for their own fun experience.
Oh yeah. No, it's fun. Like it's definitely over the top. But I mean it's over the top in an endearing way. And it's enjoyable to watch given some of that behavior.
Well, he says he doesn't like hunky boys or whatever.
Or do I?
And then he also says later in the movie, like, keep away from my hunky boys. Like,
oh, he did, didn't he?
Yeah.
There was a lot of hunky boys talk in this, and a lot of
Bleeding
the other one?
TVs.
Freaking hecking,
Mm-hmm.
and friggin'. Like, frig is coming back in this
Mhm.
movie. That was
Freak
a little
out.
weird.
We
Frig
should bring that
out,
back.
yeah.
That's
I
a
don't
good
think
word.
We
should bring that one back.
No, I think that could stay dead. That's
Nah, we get it to stick again.
no one
freaking
wants
awesome.
that stick. I think that stick's how you get canceled.
No, it was definitely funny when the father was sitting up there watching TV and he was like, "What the frick?" When I forget what was it, somebody's head or a bowling ball or something, or the ball went through like the wall of the garage.
Yeah, it bounced off the wall behind him and then broke the TV.
Mhm.
He was pissed. He was watching some shitty movies, and it all got stopped by that situation. Yeah,
He was watching some Fee movies.
he was watching some hunky boys. That's what he was watching.
Whatever. They made the TV bleed though.
It did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
The TV
people.
bleeding, and that being like his source of contact with his world was interesting. Bizarre. Because those TVs could barely produce us a good TV signal. So the idea that they could reach out to like another planet is something. But okay.
Yeah, he
I'd
didn't
go
really
with
have to do anything to communicate through the TV. That was a little weird.
No, he just touched it and he was like, "Oh, this should be easy to reach out to my friends." And it just started bleeding, and it's like, okay, I don't know if he's doing that with his mind or he's somehow sacrificing something in the TV.
Guys, I think we're in a band now. It's called Silent Cypher and the Hunky Bunch.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm your manager because I'm not a hunky bunch.
Okay. Mhm.
I must be the manager.
So that's the three of us. That's Presto, Fuzzy, and Cypher.
Uh-huh.
The tripod of perfection.
Tripod.
Uh-huh.
I kind of like it. I'm not gonna lie. I don't hate it. I know
Liked
I'm
it
at the
until I
center.
said tripod, and I didn't like it. I was like, man, I regret choices.
Well, better than kickstand, I guess. But yeah.
I mean, tripod suggests kickstand, essentially, right? So I don't know if it's that much better.
Can't have one without the other.
Yeah.
Ugh. Oh boy. No, G maybe
Uh.
says that the tripod's a great nickname. Okay. Cool. Good. I'm glad that I could accidentally make that one stick. That's good. That won't haunt us for the rest of time. So where do we want to go on this next? Presto, is there something specific that you want to tackle on this thing?
I think. Well, I don't know if you picked up on it, but I like how Psycho Goreman is like this brutal fucking creature that will kill you so miserably, and then they take him to a clothing store and they have like a fashion show with him. They're like making him try on
Turning
all
into a
these.
cowboy.
Yeah, it's like an 80s movie where they're going to prom and like they go change and the girls are sitting out there like yes or no. Like they were doing that with Psycho Goreman, and then he ends up wearing basically Sam Neill's outfit from Jurassic Park. Like right? Like he had the blue shirt on with like the handkerchief and the hat. Like that
Even had the
was
shades
so
on and everything.
yeah, like that was so cool and cheesy at the same time. Like I loved that whole scene. Like I was like, this is things I did not think I would see in Psycho Goreman. Was that like one of those scenes? I feel like I said that a handful of times. Like totally did not see that coming, but here we are, and I'm okay with it. Like there's a lot of movies where they do stuff like that. And you're like, ooh, that wasn't good, or they should have left that out. But every time something weird happened, I was like, totally okay with this. Like
It
Yeah.
makes sense. It
I didn't know I needed it, but here we are.
Hmm. Yeah. No, it definitely made its own path on a lot of stuff. Like the fashion show at the store was pretty funny. The walk through the woods after they had the cop as the minion, that was pretty funny. And then the standoff with his old crew. They're like, yeah, we want to make sure that you're trapped forever or for, eternal death or something. Just, the little girl's like, you should apologize, and stops him from being able to fight. And they just kicking the crap out of him. It's like, you know what? I'm sorry. After he had said that, his species can't apologize and whatnot, and he's like, I'm sorry.
It's not
All
good
right.
enough. It's
Yep.
not good enough.
Oh man. But one of the people he was fighting thought they were going to make it through another day or whatever after he like kicked their head off or punched their head off their shoulders, and the head was like rolling around. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
I'll be back to fight another day. And then the truck runs him over. Oh man.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
That's like I guess that's the thing I've been like trying to hold off on, but I guess fuck it. When he's in the woods and all the villains, I guess, come to kill him, like they are so different and so far out there. I mean, I know we talked about the one where it was like a washing machine with like body or like a big pot kettle, like with just random body parts, and it's this short little thing, and it has arms that just have like hoses on, and all he really does is just shoot blood on you. Like he doesn't really hurt you. He just covers you in blood. Like that's his power.
When we saw that, I was sitting there thinking to myself, like, so he's basically just like a glorified super soaker.
Yeah.
Like I was not sure what his skill was with this. Like maybe it was acid. I don't know. Like blood acid, but it just seemed weird. I was like, that's a meaningless power to have.
Psycho Goreman was like, "No, you're ruining my clothes. What are you doing?"
What about the guy with the parrot
I mean,
and the knife?
Yeah.
that one was
Yeah.
my favorite out of all of them. And then, like you said, they just like smash the front and it drains blood. But it's like, if you're shooting blood anyways, aren't you draining blood there? Like, how do you just go to like a gas station and fill up with blood, or you kill people and put them back in there? Like, it's, I know, like they have like the movie 13 Ghosts. They're always saying like, oh, I wish they made a movie or a TV series about like each ghost. I feel like you could do this with this also, like each villain, like explain where they came from or what planet, or it'd be cool to see a whole village of just those little washing machine blood shooting things walking around. Like, yeah, he just fucked them all up. Like, but he couldn't do anything until the little girl gave him permission to do it. Like, and she was totally just having like a normal, like, it was totally normal to her that there's these 12 other like creatures that are just beating the shit out of Psycho Goreman, and he can't do nothing until she says like, all right, okay, you can kill him or something. Like, just nonchalant. God, she's such a bitch.
She was,
Yeah, she
she
is.
was very comfortable with controlling people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Very comfortable with it.
like you.
Mm-hmm.
What are you talking about? Like me?
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Controlling Fuzzy all the time.
How am I controlling Fuzzy all the time?
You're always telling him what he can and cannot do and who he can talk to, and you take his phone away as soon as the podcast is over.
When did this occur?
That's a
Like, I would call any piece of
that
evidence.
was an awkward laugh.
Am I supposed to self-report now?
Just blink. Oh shit, that's right. We don't have cameras on. That's okay. That's okay. I'll protect.
I'm just waiting for him to figure out how to do it in his avatar.
Do what? Oh, blink.
Blink.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's okay. I'll protect Fuzzy when we're at the Fan Fest and game show.
You
Where's
know,
that again?
It's in LA in June.
Is it?
Okay.
I
Okay,
think.
Wait a minute. I'm gonna tell you something here. I was gonna let little Fuzzy over here have
Little
his
Fuzzy?
freedom.
Little
Have
Fuzzy?
his
Oh, shit.
freedom. Okay.
I got freedom.
Have his freedom. He's the one who got me a ticket.
Wait.
Sucks.
I thought it was gonna be the bros.
Bros and feet.
Ew.
Oh shit.
Oh, look at her playing like she didn't want to do it. She's like, "You
No.
motherfucker, you better get me a ticket."
Look,
Weren't
I
you just shitting on the video game stuff like last time? You're like, I don't want to go to your stupid video game nerd bullshit.
he's the
That
one
was
who
me.
got me the ticket. He's making me go.
Making you go.
Well, I
He's
figured
making
if you're going to, my backup
Probably for
driver,
handicap
it
parking.
would be nice of me to get you a ticket as well. Like I had already secured my
Did I
ticket,
lose?
so I found a way to get 2 more tickets.
Hello?
Hello?
What?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello?
Testing. Testing.
Hello? We can hear
Check,
you.
my check.
More
They just announced
iPhone skill issues, I guess. Fuck.
they announced at that Nerd Fest the voices from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cartoon show from the 90s or whatever. That is awesome. But I'm still
Wait,
not
what?
going. I think that video
We
game
got an extra
convention,
ticket though.
they're the voice actors from the Ninja Turtles show, like when I was a kid, are going to be there.
At our
Yeah, yours.
Interesting. So Fuzzy, that means maybe we should be on the watch for a possible announcement we didn't expect.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that was a thing. Yeah, okay, so that would be the Summer Games Fest thing. So maybe they're announcing a new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle side scroller. That'd be sweet.
Yeah.
They're going to it's the SoCal Gaming Expo.
Oh, that's not the same.
Oh. But I think that's the same. I think it's
Probably the same week.
like June 6th and 7th.
So back in the day, back in my day, We had E3, and E3 was like the big entertainment expo, and EA, Ubisoft, all the companies would come out and show their wares over the same weekend, and they still kind of do it. Even though a lot of it kind of been disbanded because it's not at the main expo
Mhm.
center anymore, they still do a bunch of these events, which is why the stuff we're doing is still in existence. It's kind of like a offshoot of what that used to be. So it's probably just like a separate event somewhere nearby. I don't know if it's close enough that we'd be able to go to it though.
So, like I said, y'all could have been doing this by yourself, but Fuzzy dragged me into this. I was going to be happy and fine in the hotel room doing my schoolwork, but no, Fuzzy had to drag me out. I'm just letting you know that.
Fuzzy.
Fuzzy, is
Now-
this
now-
true?
Now, here's the thing: knowing her, she would complain unless she had the keys to the car. So that means
Fuzzy,
I have to wait
you
for
there?
her. Yeah, but can Presto hear me? I don't know if Presto can hear me.
I think Presto, I think you got to bounce out and bounce back in. I think you're having your issues again.
All right.
Yeah. Apple issues. Apple issues. Sorry. Continue.
No, I knowing her, she would want to have the car so that way she can go get food or whatever while we're at the event, and then we'd have to wait for her to pick us up, which don't
I
want
don't
to
know
take
if
the
I
chance
wanna
of her getting
drive it off
lost or
people.
stuck in traffic or something along those lines. So
I
yeah.
don't know if I want to drive in Los Angeles.
Nah, man, you
It's
you come hang out with me while she's shopping for clothes or shoes or whatever. Like you come hang out at my place in the ghetto.
We're probably not too far from where you're going to be staying because you're at an Airbnb. We're at the Quality Inn, which that Quality Inn don't look like it's too much quality, but it's in the area where it supposedly
It looked
has inside
safe.
parking, but I can't see the
Hey,
inside
I
parking.
look for parking.
Well, so
Like,
the
have a car.
the place I'm staying at has inside parking also, but I'm not grabbing a car because it's only like a few minutes away from the location. So I was like, oh well, I don't care. I'll just hoof it. And then when I was talking to my wife yesterday, she's like, "You realize where you're going to be, right?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" And she's like, "You're going to be in LA," because I mentioned that you guys were talking about Skid Row in the chat.
Mhm.
And she's like, "That might be near where you're at." And I started
No.
looking at it, and she was like, "Well, I did tell you that a bunch of the user reviews said that it was a great place, and they were thankful that there was indoor parking, but that it's a sketchy area and not the greatest neighborhood." And I was like, what did you sign me up for?"
Good
So,
thing that
yeah.
life insurance policy is updated.
Fuck yeah, right? I started thinking, I was like, did I do something to piss you off recently? Like, what are we doing?
So are you in West Hollywood?
I gotta look at the address and see where it is specific, because I want to say it was like a 6 to 8 minute walk to get to where we needed to be, I think, for like the first events.
Yeah.
You're gonna be in Pasadena or something, aren't you?
I'm gonna be on Skid Row, apparently.
Nah.
Well, I'll put you this way: you'll still come across some weird things in even like the nicest area. Because I think when we went there in 22, we were at, I guess it was called the Lux Hotel, but it's now E Center or something like that, or E Central.
Okay.
We walked to CVS, which is like 2 blocks away.
Yeah.
And at first I thought it was a melted Snickers on the ground.
Yeah.
It wasn't a melted Snickers. It definitely was not a candy bar. And it wasn't from an animal.
A dog.
It wasn't dog poo. I think it was literal human poo
Human shits. Yeah.
on the sidewalk. So
Mm.
yeah,
Mm.
it's
Mm.
I
and that,
mean,
that was supposedly, I guess, a a nice area because it was where, like, I guess before it was called the Microsoft Center, and there was like
Yeah.
a hotel like across the street.
Mhm.
I forget what they call it now. It's like probably the Peacock Center or something, given
I
it a
think
new
it's
name or
Peacock,
something
yeah.
like that. But yeah, that area, like that little 4 block area, was supposedly like real nice and safe and clean. And it's like, it's like any other big city that you
Yeah.
kind of expect. But I was not expecting melted Snickers on the sidewalk. 'Cause-
Oh, and tell them about the shoes.
oh yeah.
Shoes.
Oh, thrown over the lines.
Well, no, the
Oh, we see that
shoes
out
on the
here, too.
highway.
That's-
Like, I thought it was like the weirdest thing that I saw, like what looked like flip flops and shoes on the side of the road. Like, and I don't think it was from people actually walking. I think people, because it is a bit more aggressive driving than Pennsylvania, although it's not quite as aggressive as New York driving. But
So they throw shoes at the cars when they're pissed?
Yeah, we witnessed this.
yeah,
Somebody threw a
somebody threw a
shoe
shoe at one of the cars. I can't remember if it was a
That's the
cab that threw
car.
it at a regular car, but
It's
I-
drive-by shoeing.
yeah. So yeah. So
I'm like,
That's-
we're
be on the lookout for
driving.
that.
We're driving, and I was like, he threw a shoe out the window at the other car.
Well, that guy cut him off, and I you know what? A shoe is better than bullets, I guess. So can't really be
Well,
complaining about it. But yeah.
Don't.
I guess I got to say I'm glad that I went to Austin, Texas last year around June,
Mhm.
because Austin, it sounds like, kind of prepared me for what I'm about to get into.
Listen,
Because when I
was-
parked up in front of our hotel when we first got there last year,
Mhm.
I shit you not, like within about 100 feet from us, there was this dude that was walking around in like sweats and no shirt and no shoes. And when we were getting our suitcases out of the back of the car, I turned around just in time, and my coworker saw it. We saw this dude proceed to do just a fucking like roundhouse kick just out of nowhere. While we're in like 104 degrees due to humid, and like he's just sitting there doing like martial arts in the middle of the heat, and just losing his mind on the sidewalk. And the guys that were helping us get everything squared away, like the bellboys and stuff, they were just super chill about it. Like nothing weird was happening at all. And we were just like, what the fuck did we just experience? And then when we went up to the door, like they actually had it by Vindicator, so like your room card would open the front door, because they did not leave the door open because of the homeless population around, or the drug-addled homeless population around us. That was an interesting week. I'll just say that.
don't let them listen. It's like every city, all right.
No, it's not like every city.
We were just out in LA last year, and it was fine. We went all over the place, right by where this convention is. You're going to be by the Halloween house. It's going to be okay. It's just the craziest I think I saw when we were in LA was I walk out of our hotel and a coyote runs across the street. I was just like, well, things I did not think I'd see in LA. A coyote run across the street. Okay.
He's trying to get the Roadrunner.
Yeah, poor guy. It'll be okay.
Oh yeah, no,
I'm
it's
sure
like
it'll be fine. Yeah.
it'll definitely be fine. I think the one-offs here and there that you see, or like you said, it's pretty much like with any other city kind of thing, or at least bigger cities. Because LA, I mean, cities like Philly, New York, Chicago, LA. I mean, you're bound to see some crazy stuff. And being born and raised in New York, the rule was always out crazy to crazy, and usually they leave you alone. Although it's kind of hard to do if you don't already have aluminum foil on your head, but then again, you can definitely say some random stuff and people will give you room or give you space. So yeah, there's always a way to navigate through the areas.
I mean,
We'll just make sure that we have Fee with us, and she'll say plenty of crazy shit that no one will mess with us at all.
they'll be like, "Where's that coming from?" Down here. Oh shit.
Yeah, so apparently, I think we had this discussion before. Apparently, I speak crazy. So
Yes.
yeah. Apparently, I speak crazy. I'm that's what Fuzzy told me. So
I understand crazy and I speak crazy. So
You got plenty of years of crazy under your belt, Fuzz.
how am I supposed to eat the soup without an envelope?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's the most logical thing to be said ever. Shit. I always wonder where my envelope is when I'm eating soup. That's for sure. God damn. Okay. Anyways, so
to the
this
movie.
movie. Yeah, let's we should probably try and wrap up some details and then we can get to scores.
Yeah.
So do we have two different scores? Are we doing that now?
Two different.
No, we don't want to feed
Oh.
into your originality bullshit.
No.
No. We're not doing the IGN 7 or originality on a scale of 1 to
It is not
unoriginal.
IGN 7.
Yeah, it is.
Sorry about that. It is not IGN 7. It is rewatchable 7, okay?
Okay. That sounds like something IGN would say.
Yeah, it does. Funny how that works.
Well, before we go into scores and stuff, what was your, I wouldn't say favorite moment, but like least expected moment? And I know you guys kind of touched on some of the parts that kind of surprised you, but what was something that completely threw you for a loop with this movie?
A lot. I guess the fight scene in the woods, like just the kills and everything, like I don't know what I was expecting, but it's like, oh, like that many against one, like something's gonna happen. Psycho Goreman's gonna get killed, or something's gonna happen to the kids, or just something. And that was just a fun scene that I just enjoyed from start to finish. I mean, I enjoyed this whole movie from start to finish, but that scene definitely was one that I enjoyed. And then just the random comedy thrown in there was always a bonus. Whether it was coming from the daughter, the dad, I mean, even the mom sometimes, like, or Psycho Goreman. Like, I mean, even when all the villains are up in space or whatever on their spaceship, they got that, like, that little flying dude, like the little green dude from the Jetsons or whatever that would fly around. Like that was so cool. And you know, Psycho Goreman had this fucking huge ass sword he would carry around just to like flex on people. It's like, you didn't even need that sword, but it looked heavy and looked badass when you carried it around. So I guess it worked.
Yeah.
I think you know, I do have to share the same sentiment as Presto did in the fact that there was a lot that I didn't expect really from this movie. But there was one thing that had my son and I both just like, what the fuck just happened? When they were on that spaceship and they were hanging out and you had that little character, which when Presto was mentioning it just now, like all I could think when I saw that character floating around was the little like eyeball character from Big Trouble in Little China. That was what I was thinking when I saw that thing. But when she's like, oh yeah, get me a human, and she freaking pulls the human up, and then she fucking cubes the human down into just a bloody pulp in this dinky little box. I was like, what what just happened? Like, poor girl just got freaking turned into a little box of gore. That caught me off guard.
Yeah.
I thought that was a pretty funny idea and a funny flex. Like, basically she was just doing it to show that she was a badass and that she could do something like this to anything that comes in front of her and tries to fight her. But she turned that poor girl into just a
Mhm.
box of
A
goo.
meat cube.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I was like, what just happened? That one stayed with me.
Yeah.
I think that one will stay with me for a while.
Now,
Or
didn't she kill, or didn't that same character kill, I guess, her twin? Because wasn't there two like things that look almost like Transformers or whatever?
Well,
They were in white
the
at the beginning.
wife at the beginning, I don't know, but at the end, the wife decided to drink the Kool-Aid, as it were,
Oh yeah,
and she turned into one. I don't remember one at the beginning though.
because I thought at the beginning there was one that they referred to as like dark. I thought I heard Star Scream, but it was Dark Scream or something. And I think that's because that was the thing that made me think of like Transformers. I'm like, oh wait a minute, there's another one that's called like Star Scream, and I guess the main female angel character was supposed to be like Megatron or something.
Mhm.
And I could have sworn she like ripped off his ear or something along those lines. But then again,
Hmm.
I might be mixing up part of the battle at the end type of deal. But yeah, those characters were definitely on that spaceship, especially like the little flying robot one, the mini one, and then like you said, the meat cube lady. That definitely caught me off guard. Another thing that caught me off guard was, I guess, when the father decided he was going to go to the bathroom, and Psycho Goreman was like, "Come meet us," and like scared him completely off the toilet. And he was like, I don't even know what's going on. What is happening?" And he fell in the tub, and he's like, "Just come to address so and so." And he kept on like appearing and scaring the crap out of him while telling him to come pick him up or something along those lines. So yeah, there were some definitely unexpected scenes from here and there.
and back to the best friend turning into that brain. Like I was
Oh yeah.
not expecting that to end, and the way everyone just didn't acknowledge it. Like it just everyone just made it seem like it was perfectly normal that the best friend turned into this brain with like octopus arms. Like made it even better. Like I don't think they really ever acknowledged it how different the friend looked. Like she still went to school, still played in the band, still came over for dinner and sleepovers. Like it was awesome. What
Yeah.
about you, Fee, though?
What?
Well, what about for you was like most not expected or enjoyable or just
I
anything
already told
positive?
you.
The cop.
Yeah, the cop.
That was
Yeah.
it. Like out of that whole movie. I mean, the cop definitely was added a good comedic aspect to it because even when they're in the woods, he's just like standing around like, oh, like has
Mhm.
his gun and like
Mhm.
the kids aren't even phased. He has no control over his gun either. Like it's just like, yeah, he shot himself and he's still alive. Shit.
Yeah. So, and I guess the dad, when he's sitting there and he's talking about, yeah, I spent 2 grand on TV, and I'm gonna be at. I called my job, and I'm gonna take 2 weeks off,
Yeah, you
and
got to pick up
she's
more
just looking
shifts.
at what?
You
Yeah,
got to
you
pick up
gotta
more
pick up more
shifts.
shifts, and she just walks away. I'm like, and then she becomes a superhero. This the I guess the anti superhero or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, she goes right after him, doesn't she?
Well, she finally had enough of his shit, which I can't blame her. I mean, I see from both point of views. The guy's a genius, and the wife is like, okay, again, I'm over this. I wish the I wish the dad was in more things. I would totally go out of my way to watch stuff with him.
Well, he is in a good bit of stuff.
Yeah, but not like I don't know. I need him in, like a good role like that again, or if he'd be in a totally serious role, that wouldn't be him though. I don't think he'd be good at that.
Well, I think we should find this divorced dad series. I mean, he was Dale Shaw. He was in one episode. It was from 2018. So let's see if we can find divorce
Yeah, he obviously wasn't any importance. He was
dads.
in one episode of a series.
Well, wait a minute. Let me see if I can find this series without getting too much porn sites in the
Good luck.
Why? How many times do you Google divorced dad silent?
Oh, I didn't know that was what we were talking about. I just got that.
Yeah, let me see.
Dude, you can't type anything. You can't type anything without getting some really sketchy shit in there.
So I'm gonna tell you this, okay? So I went and looked up a particular actress that's gonna be at New Jersey HorrorCon. And I just wanted to see, if I could see photos of her today. Yeah, you cannot look up this name without getting prior photos.
Well, that's
Wait,
because they did adult stuff before they went into horror.
No, I know, but I
Is her
just
name
figured there'd be-
Tracy?
What?
Tracy Lords?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and to be fair, it's not like they changed their name when they decided not to do porn and do like non-porn movies. Like,
Here's the strange thing about it. Here's the strange thing about it. Some of those photos that were still posted on the internet are her underage photos.
Ooh.
They are.
Ooh.
Well,
That's
don't
not
click on
I
those.
don't
That's
think
for
people
sure.
realize that.
That's how you get on a list.
Yeah.
I know.
that you do not want to be on.
No.
So I'm just saying some of those photos were of her when she was doing the underage stuff. Yeah.
Mm.
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
Yeah. It's a trap.
Oh, this TV show got a 7.6 out of 10.
Doesn't sound like something you'd want to watch then.
No. Sounds like something you'd give it to.
Yeah.
I think
This isn't original.
I think the one that got me, that like rattled me a little bit as an adult when I found out about it, but also made me go like, oh, okay, is Boy Meets World. There was a girl in there named Rachel, character in there named Rachel, and that actress did go off to do a lot of porn stuff after in her adult years. And I happened across that and was like, oh my, what? Wow. Okay. I didn't expect this, but okay, sure. It's one of those ones where like obviously they were not the squeaky clean Disney kid. Yeah. Caught me off guard. I did not expect to run across that and was like, huh. Okay.
Are you talking about Maitland Ward?
Yeah, Maitland Ward. Yeah.
Maitland Ward.
Yeah, buddy. Mm-hmm. And
She
I was like,
also
oh,
in White Chicks.
I didn't expect to see that at all. Bookmark. I mean,
Like and subscribe.
like and subscribe.
So I'm wondering if she does what Ginger Lynn does and actually puts her adult stuff on the IMDb.
I don't think
Yes, she does.
Does she? Oh.
Yes, she does.
Okay. Bookmark it.
She has all her stuff. Now, I can't see pictures. They don't have pictures of
I mean, she
like
was
the
attractive
artwork.
then and she's attractive now, so
Yeah,
whatever.
but-
That works. That's fine.
But yeah,
It's not like she's like 11 or something. She's still our age range, chat. Come on. Stop it. I know the chat didn't say anything. I'm just trying to justify my stance. It's fine. It's fine.
I don't judge you more than I already have, so you're all right.
Well, I mean,
That's fair.
she's
That's fair.
actually younger than me.
Well,
Mhm.
good.
Damn. Well, I mean, come on, like 10 Commandments, Fee, Abe Lincoln.
Right?
Oh shit! Oh shit!
But
Flintstone
do I really
bedrock
look my
Yeah.
age?
Fee
But
was in the theater when the Lincoln assassin happened.
The invention of cardboard.
But I still look good. Fuzzy, do I look my
Oh,
age?
whoa, time out,
Oh
time
no!
out,
No!
time out.
You don't
Fuzz,
do good
no,
people like
like
that.
What?
you
quote-
totally can't call
to
Fuzz
quote
out
Ray Ray.
on a
Quote Ray Ray,
podcast.
you don't do good people like that. You don't.
I'm not gonna be part of being on here when you go in the other room and smack shit across his head for
Yeah.
not giving the answer you want.
I'm not going to be part of a murder. I'm not going to be part of a murder today. Thank
Like,
you.
try again. You want me to
Yeah.
hobble you?
Why won't you answer me?
Tell me how
She's
hot I
hit
am.
After she's hit him in the face like 50 times with a vase, you know. So scores, right?
Yeah, yeah.
On
Damn
the
it,
on
first
the
we have a
movie.
request.
Uh-oh.
We have a request. Well, actually, we have two.
Oh, we have
A lot of people are asking for Mimic or Frailty.
I've
Mimic
seen
or
Frailty,
what's
and I
the other
remember
one?
that being good. I haven't seen Mimic. Frailty's the one with McConaughey and God, who
I've
else
ever
was
seen
in that one?
Frailty.
I think Frailty had the kid from Disturbing Behavior and Terminator 3.
Hmm.
I think.
Let me see. So there was one in 2001,
That's probably it.
and then 2012. Let me see. Yeah, it's probably the 2001 one. This
Yeah.
one, the director was Bill Paxton,
Yes.
who also played the dad.
That's right. Yeah. And it
Yeah,
had
Matthew
McConaughey, I
McConaughey.
think, didn't it? Like a young McConaughey or something.
Yeah.
Which one?
Frailty.
2001.
I guess that's not like a young McConaughey. He was younger and Dazed and Confused. Never mind.
Well, I'll say this: the cover. I don't know. Skeet Ulrich.
Oh yeah,
He
from
looks.
Scream.
He's not in the film, but the cover looks like him.
It always was weird to me. I didn't realize it was McConaughey for a long time, or whoever
Yeah.
it was, because it did not look like him at all.
Yeah.
Just the angle, the color, everything.
Yeah, it doesn't look like him.
It actually, I never seen this movie or know what it's about. So the cover, I don't know, gives me like vampire vibes, but I'm sure it's nothing like that.
No, it's
Nope.
it's demons.
Huh. I'm fighting those every day.
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
mind.
Yeah, no,
You want to do Frailty? Well, let's see if we can get it. Let's see.
oh
what's
yeah,
going
that's a
on
good
with that.
question. I think I own a copy of it myself, so I'm in
And
the
that
clear.
is always
It's on Prime, it's on Plex, it's on Pluto, Tubi. We're good.
We're good.
All right. That will be the movie for next week. Done.
Frailty.
Done.
Sweet.
Done.
For that.
Anyway. All right, so we'll see here. Let's see here. We have. I saw some. Oh, wait a minute. Let's go back to this. All right, I saw some. Yeah, here we go. So far we got. Poison is like Presto 7.4. That's pretty low for you. Silent 8. Fee 6.5.
Oh, wow.
Fuzzy 7.5. I don't know. I think Presto's higher than that. This was his suggestion.
It is, but
Whoa. These are fighting words. He was around when we discovered fire. So I'm fascinated with fire.
Mm-hmm.
Well played, Drek Pulse. Well played.
Fee actually sucked the blood out of Dracula.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He was there when the apple was eaten.
She
Is
gave the
that right?
apple to them.
She gave she was the original sin.
No, I think I was. No, I think I was Lilith in a different life.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the reincarnation of Lilith.
I think you were Azazel, the one that was all fucked up and creepy.
Or the snake in the tree.
Anyway.
Anyway.
All right. So, all right. Since Presto's first on the list, let's see if his rating is 7.4.
So 8 or above for me is like a really good movie. Like 7s, those are really enjoyable movies. So this one we have a 7.6. I'm actually going to go a little bit higher. I really enjoy it. It's not one that I feel like I watch every week. It's been a little while, but I really enjoyed it. And like we talked about, it's a fun movie. There's stuff you don't expect. If you like Power Rangers meets Evil Dead meets cheesy comedy 80s movie all rolled into one and it works somehow, this is your movie. So yeah, it was enjoyable. I recommend it. It's been too long since I watched it, so I'll probably watch it again sooner than this past time, but definitely recommend checking it out. And if you have to pay the $4 on Amazon or whatever it is, just buy it because you'll watch it more than once. And please tell us how you don't know, you never heard of this movie before and it was so much fun, because we would love to hear that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my rating.
Yeah, I think on Amazon, if you have, what was it, HBO Max, was it?
I think so, yeah.
I
Yeah,
think it was
it's
HBO
included.
Max. If you have that, it's free. I can recheck, but the next person on the list is Silent. Were you an 8?
Ooh, I was not an 8, but I would give it a solid 7. I really enjoyed it. I thought like I said earlier, I expected something a little bit different with this movie than I got into, because I didn't realize how gory it ended up going. But it was fun for me. I was caught off guard a little bit because the trailer makes it seem like it's going to be a little more kid oriented.
Yeah.
But then when you start diving into it, you're like, okay, no, that's definitely not the case. But I don't fault it for that. It just caught me off guard. I really enjoyed it. Like I feel like they did a really good job with the budget they had. The visuals, like all the costumes, all the effects and stuff, like everything's really enjoyable. And it definitely is one that I could easily watch again. I've got to watch that one with my daughter anyways, because originally when I mentioned that we were going to do this one this week, I showed him the trailer and she was stoked, but because of school and my work schedule, it just wasn't going to work out for us to actually see it together. And my son ended up staying home from school today, so I was like, you know what, we're gonna sit here and watch this together. And my wife watched it too, but she fell asleep. She fell asleep in the middle of the movie, but she was only running on like 4 hours of sleep, to be fair. But I enjoyed it. I thought it was really good. I thought there was some pretty good dark content to it. A lot of funny quotes, and I would definitely recommend someone watch it if they haven't.
All right. So where we went?
So do you want to go next, Fee, or
I guess I'll go next.
Typical Silent. Presto. A 7's pretty solid from me. I don't usually go super out of the roof on my ratings.
Okay, that's cool. Whatever you say, bud.
Seven is pretty damn solid for a movie.
It's rewatchable at 7.
Wait,
Anyway.
you said that? You gave it a 7?
No, I didn't say that. I'm just
Oh, I
saying
gave it a
it's
7.
not an IGN 7. It's a rewatchable 7.
Oh, it's yeah. Like I said, it's not like an amazing movie. You can compare it to like Terminator 2 or something.
We'll put it this way. I treat a lot of the reviews I end up doing more like IMDb, where you don't see a lot of huge, like super highly rated stuff from IMDb. You see stuff, but like when you see stuff that goes over a 7, that is a damn good movie. That's not super common for them. They've got some that do it, but a lot of stuff lands either in like the low 7s or in the 6s.
I'll allow it.
So just let everybody know, if you have AMC Plus subscription on Amazon, you can watch it for free.
There you go.
Who has that?
I have it.
Yeah, old people watch AMC.
Party of one.
Yeah, so just so you know all out there, AMC has moved on from the old stuff to more independent stuff. Just let you know.
Oh,
So they
like
do weird
the
stuff now.
variety of the Walking Dead series or series.
Yeah, they learned the value of low budget weird stuff. So they learned the value of that after The Walking Dead. So they're a little bit more hip now. Anyway, so if you have that, you can watch it for free on Amazon. So I would go. I don't think this is rewatchable for me. I think I would rewatch The Cop. I think that's funny. And the one scene with the dad talking about, oh, you need to pick up more shifts. But other than that, no, for me, I don't think it's rewatchable. But I'm not going to say it's a bad movie. It does, for nostalgia purposes, if you're missing like new material kind of from that Power Ranger, Voltron, Toxic Avenger kind of feel, then I would say go with this movie. But I would say it's a 6 for me because I'm probably not going to rewatch it. But it's not bad.
I mean, 6 for you is really good. So the fact it's a not watchable again one is throwing me off.
Yeah, especially when you're like, oh, this is a 3. I would watch it again. Absolutely. All
I never
day.
said that. I said it has to be a 7 for me to rewatch it. You're the one who's claiming it's a 3.
I would bathe in the essence of this 2 out of 10.
Okay, that's your rating, not
mine. All right.
Hey, I can torture you with some other movies.
Oh, you could. I believe it. 100%. I have no doubt.
Good torture material.
I have no doubt.
How she threatens torture of us.
Yeah. I'll make you like these shitty movies.
All right. So for my rating, I'm torn between 7 and a 7.5. Like, it is definitely rewatchable. It is more on the comedy side of things, and being a bit older than what Power Rangers were, but still being into like Transformers and Voltron and stuff like that. It has some nostalgia look to it, and some of the characters remind me of other horror movies or maybe other things I've seen as a kid. Like I said, the one alien on that ship where they had like the brain and eyes in like a glass jar. I definitely have seen that character before. And then the Transformer looking ones or Silverhawk looking ones kind of remind me of, Transformers. And one of them I kind of reminds me of Starscream to some extent. But yeah, it's rewatchable. Watch it with popcorn. No yelling at the screen, just laughing at the screen more so than anything. Stayed awake the entire time. I don't know how long this movie is, but it didn't feel like it was that long. So what are they listed as?
I think an hour and 40,
Wow.
hour and 38, somewhere around there.
Definitely kept you entertained enough
Yeah.
that it didn't feel like that.
Nah, it feels like a little over an hour for the most part. Yes, there's some silliness. Yes, there's some bratty kids in it. Yes, there's sibling rivalry or complications or arguments and stuff, and completely unparenting parents, I guess. So it's almost like what you would expect out of a '90s sitcom kind of deal, but
Mhm.
the gore aspect definitely puts it into the horror aspect. And yeah, this is just a fun movie to watch. Don't take it seriously. I don't know if it's considered a B movie. I might knock it a notch down below B. It's kind of in that, Toxic Avenger kind of space, kind of. So if you're into that type of movie, or if you wanted to see a horror version of Power Rangers or any of those mixes of above, this is a movie to at least check out at least once. But I would say it's a rewatchable popcorn movie that you could chill and have fun laughing at, kind of thing. So yeah, I'll give it a 7.5. So
I appreciate that. Everyone was, I mean, Fee was, what was she, 6 point something?
6.
just 6.
Six. And then the rest of us were in the sevens. Like, I'd say this was a pretty consistent movie. Still the part with Fee saying it's over a 6
And it's not
and
watchable.
not watchable again. It's still
Yeah.
throwing me off, but that makes her. So whatever.
Hey, to be fair, I don't mean to give Fee props on this one, but I watched the movie The Passion. I would never watch the movie The Passion ever again. even if it was a decent depiction, I would not watch that again.
Yeah.
Not that I'm saying that Psycho Goreman is like The Passion. let's go ahead and just make sure that that's understood.
Okay. No, but I think Poison really got this one pretty close as far as the scores on what we would give it and stuff like that. So
Did
I
he
think
Poison?
that-
Did you see this movie? I mean, we can still talk. It's not like he's going to say yes.
Let's
We
wait
were
for the
waiting for him to.
response.
Yeah, it's
just
like
let us know in the chat.
So,
Yeah,
so
just like-
anyway, getting back to the idea of rewatching or whatever.
Mhm.
I think there are just some movies that you can say they're 9s and 10s, but you still don't want to rewatch them. You know they're really good, but you just don't want to put yourself in
Through
that
that
position to
again?
watch them.
Through that again? You're saying that Psycho Goreman is so difficult to watch that you
No,
can't put yourself back through
I
it?
gave it a 6, and I'm saying that 7 is rewatchable, but I know there are movies out there that I have watched that are well above a 7
Mhm.
that I'm
Mm.
still not rewatching again.
Okay, here's the better question then. If it is on the TV, are you changing it, turning it off, or leaving the room?
That's a good question.
So for Requiem for a Dream, let's give that example. I might watch a tad bit of it, but then I would probably turn it off. I would not, depending on what scene I catch it on.
Mhm.
if it was the cop, I'd leave it on. I
Yeah.
know.
So does
No,
this
it's like-
movie does this movie give you the same vibes as Requiem for a Dream? Is that
No,
what we're going with?
no, I'm just saying. I don't want the impression of, just because Press was saying it's a 6 and yet it's still not rewatchable. I'm just saying my limit is 7. That's where I start with rewatchable.
Mhm.
Anything less than that, I'm pretty much saying I'm probably not going to watch it again.
What rarefied air that you watch 10 movies ever
What do you mean?
again? You're watching like 10 movies over and over again then?
No,
I
I
don't think
watch a
you've
lot
given.
of movies over and over again. But I
I
have
guess
seen
we just
Resident
haven't gotten.
Evil.
I guess
I
we
have
just
seen,
haven't gotten to the other sevens. Okay.
but I have seen
Okay.
Resident Evil how many times?
Too
I have
many
no idea.
times.
Too many times. I think it's close to 200.
Yeah.
The first one they made,
Yeah, the first
I like
one.
that. It's cheesy now. It was fun. It was cool back then.
Yeah.
I was a sucker for the Resident Evil movies, and even when they got pretty bad, and yeah, the new
What's your
trailer
feeling on
came
that most
out.
recent? What's your feel on that recent trailer for the new one?
My feel was, I think I text Silent. I was like, "You probably won't like this because it's not shot like the video game." And then he gave me some like long paragraph where I was just like, "Yep, not reading that."
No. No, I didn't nib GPT my answer to you about my feedback. Don't be an asshole. No, my only complaints with the newest Evil Deads, and it comes from the last the one from a few years ago and the one that's coming out now. I haven't seen the trailer for this one, so I might be wrong because I only saw the teaser and it doesn't give you much. But the issue I had going into the second one of this new trilogy is that it doesn't feel like Evil Dead. Like, call it something else. It doesn't have to be connected. It doesn't have to be connected to Evil Dead just for you to try and sell some extra tickets. Like, that shit drives me nuts. It just doesn't feel like it's in the same universe on that. And that's, like, that's fine. If that's what it is, then that's what it is. But it just, I was expecting when I went into those, because you watch that new Evil Dead movie from like 2018 or whatever that first one came out, and that was definitely more along the lines of the original movies. And then the second one just kind of jumped the shark, and I was just like, I don't care. Like, I don't find myself caring. Like, it's intriguing and it is creepy, I'll give them that, but it just wasn't what I was hoping for.
Did you miss me?
You were gone?
Yeah.
No.
You didn't put anything in the chat, or were you on mute even?
No, I just went and disappeared, and nobody noticed.
Went to drop off an upper decker. But yeah, no, it wasn't what I was anticipating. I got to watch the full trailer for this new one to see if maybe they're diving more into that vein again, but it just felt like the second one was not that. And it was fine. It just, my expectations, just like us going into Halloween Ends, is like, I expected a Halloween movie, and you provide me a movie that felt like you just layered over some Halloween details to make it match up, because you had a script you weren't sure how you were going to implement into a movie, and so you just kind of fudged something together.
Yeah.
We had 2 Prestos again. Now we have 1.
His iPhone keeps multiplying.
I watered it and it's multiplying like gremlins.
It's the unfortunate thing about iPhones is that they have a very incestuous relationship out in the market.
Damn.
Multiplying like jackrabbits.
I think StreamYard is telling us to get off.
Probably.
Pause. Sorry, too soon. Hey, where can we find people?
Well, for me, probably not much on social media, and probably not much online for gaming for a little bit still. Keep an eye out for some trailer highlights and stuff like that. It'll be done before the end of next week type of deal, because we got a submittal to this upcoming event. I think the event's for July, but the submittal is May 15th or something like that. So
So the Cannes Film Festival thing has to be in by July 16th, and there's a couple other ones, but the other one is before May 15th.
Oh, before May 15th. Okay.
Yes.
Damn.
So like
I
next
gotta call
Tuesday.
Brian before May 15th.
Okay.
I gotta give it to him, I think, around May 15th.
So by next Thursday. Got it.
You got this.
Killing
You
me.
got this.
Killing me.
Go team.
I have faith in you, Fuzzy.
And you telling me that you didn't teach me how to be late. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes,
I don't
you
recall
did.
these events.
Yes, you
Nothing
did.
but nothing but shade coming from IGN 7 out of 10 over there.
I'm gonna have a T-shirt that says "Rewatchable 7." That's the new term.
You're right. You are gonna have a 7 out of 10 for sure. It's happening.
So Silent, where can people find you?
Oh man. Well, you're probably not going to find me very much this weekend because, of course, it is Mother's Day weekend. So I'll get to hang out with my lovely wife and maybe be stuck with the in-laws a bit, which God bless. And I got to deal with Dottie a little bit, crazy Grandma Dottie. So you probably won't see me playing a bunch of games or doing stuff because part of my Mother's Day gift is taking care of some projects around the house. Along with some other things, but I'm not going to say that just in case for some reason my wife's lurking and listening to what's going on. But
She doesn't care about you that much.
She doesn't give a shit. No, it's like it is what it is. I get it. She doesn't respect it. She doesn't know it. She watches the Harry Potter movies like every other year. I can't expect she has high expectations or interest in film.
That's
Sorry,
very wise.
sorry, Harry Potter fans out there. But no, so you won't catch me too much. Maybe see me popping on playing a few games. As always, add me on social media if you want to, as Silent Cypher, or add me on Xbox in case our schedules align and we want to play some video games together. Besides that, Poison was awesome and added my link into the chat. Thank you, Poison. And besides that, you will see me next Friday morning on Breakfast with Boom, hanging out with Fuzzy, Boom, Crispy, maybe Korkenstein, depending on schedule. And then you'll catch me here again Friday evening. And that should be about it. I'm trying to keep the schedule a little clear for a few weeks because I got some real life shit I gotta do. So you won't catch me too much, but chat, it was great having you. And thanks for listening to our shenanigans. As always, much appreciated. Feel free to share it out if you have anyone that you want to torture with Fee's bad takes or with us busting each other's balls.
Whatever.
Amen to that.
So I know Fuzzy's Mother's Day gift to me is gonna be getting his sound done, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah,
it better be. Anyway,
he's gonna put his soundproofing up in his office, so whenever you task him with something, he can scream openly without you knowing. That's what you mean by him getting his sound done.
He already started soundproofing the room.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
I feel you, Fuzzy. I did the same thing. So when my mother-in-law stays the night in the next room, she can't hear me. She just hears muffled noise. It's how we survive.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah.
mm-hmm,
It's what we do in Utah.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Whatever. So
who we got next?
Presto. Yeah.
Presto.
Yeah. You know the deal. Poison usually always hooks us up and puts everything there, where to find us and everything. So there's that. As far as what is happening, I think is another. I mean, you got the Mother's Day stuff. We'll have them over, have a nice little brunch. But I
Mm-hmm.
think it's another low key week. Like we were talking about, work's been hectic for all of us. So that's taken up a lot of time. But the weather's finally getting nice. So it's nice to go outside. It just makes you feel good, go on little walks and stuff. So yeah, other than that, looking forward to watching this movie for next week. I never watched it. I saw it got a 7.2 on IMDb, so that means it's good and rewatchable according to fees. So yeah, thanks for stopping in, and hopefully you guys check out Psycho Goreman. It's rare we all come close to ratings and agree on a movie. So the fact that like normal people like me, Fuzz, and Silent like it, but then there's the fees out there that like it or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
enjoyed it enough but not to watch it again, means it has something for everyone. So check it out, even if it is just The Cop or whatever the case may be. So check it out. You won't be disappointed. If you are, please come back next week and yell at me, and we could argue all during the next pod in the chat about how you're wrong. So thank you for stopping in. Whoever says it's not a good movie, like you,
Uh-huh.
or rewatchable. I
Anyway,
I just feel like it's one of those movies people need to. A lot of people don't know it's out there, and people need to explore and watch. Boy, the way I'm
Agreed.
promoting this, you would think like I have stake in this or something. Like, nope, I have nothing.
mhm.
Like, I stumbled upon it, really enjoyed it. I bought the special DVD with like the tattoos and stuff, and I thought it was really cool with a Psycho Goreman tattoo. And then I was also very happy that it washed off after a week when the hype died down. So that was fun.
Nice. Nice.
So somebody said, "Oh, Jack Plus said we should get Fee into gaming." Let me tell you about this, okay? So I got one game that I usually play off and on.
Mm-hmm.
It's called
Um,
solitaire.
It's called
Wait.
Get Under Fuzzy Skin.
It's called Don't Starve. Okay, but anyway, so I agreed to play with Fuzzy Diablo, and this is
Mhm.
what happened. This is what happened. He's like, "Oh well, the game thing changed, and I had to make a new character for you." And
Yep.
he made a character that he knew I didn't want, and then he
No,
played that character.
no. Okay, so
Yeah,
this,
that's what happened.
right. So
Uh-oh.
she was playing as a necromancer, and she loved playing as a necromancer, and she made it to like level 30 or so, and the
Mhm.
season ended, and I was like, "Oh, great! We'll at least have that character to play in the Eternal Realm or whatever, or she can just build another one for the new season." It completely erased that character. Like it didn't save
Ooh.
any of the progress. There was no eternal character, so I had to make a new character, and there was a new class available, which was the Paladin. Which, yeah, you don't get minions, but I figured since it was like an OP character, she wouldn't mind having a character where she could just like point light at people and they just start catching on fire or dying. So that's what I started a character for. She was like, "I don't like it." So I wound up playing the character, and it was like one of the most powerful builds. Yes, I used whatever that lightning, well, not lightning, but it was like the set everything on fire with light. Yeah, that it was like an easy mode character. She didn't want it, so
No,
now they have. I forget what the other one is that they have. It's almost like the warlock or something. I don't know if
Mm.
she wants to try that or if she wants to go back to doing the necromancer. But
mm-hmm.
every time I try to get her to do that, she's like, "No, I got to do these IEPs or I got to get up early."
I
So,
got 4 more left.
Man, I just it makes me sad that you won't support my friend that worked on making that game for you to play.
Mm-hmm.
He's very upset that you're not putting the time in.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
I'm glad that folks like Fuzzy and from what I've seen in our little group travel chat, seems like what Jez and some of the other guys are also really enjoying their time with the new Diablo stuff.
Yeah.
Glad that some people can have good taste. Good taste.
Whatever.
Mm.
Whatever. So you can catch me on Instagram and Twitter. Apparently, we're doing really, really well on Twitter in reference to getting out the podcast. So that's a plus.
Yeah.
So
Thank
but
you all
whenever
for
you see it, share it.
your help. Yeah.
Yep. Whenever you see it, share it. Are we all good?
Yeah.
Oh, we
All
good.
right, so we're gonna do Frailty next week. Well, we still got these two not at conventions and various other vacations, month-long vacations.
Then we can do little bites. I would say when we have our next movie review after that.
So, and then we'll keep you updated about the movie, about the short film, whenever Fuzzy gets around to finishing the sound.
Yes.
We're getting you
Sorry,
the time
Fuzzy.
cody thing next time.
Yes.
We definitely
yes,
get
we
the
are.
time cody thing.
Yeah, I mean it's a good learning lesson, right? Like
Yes.
at least you know exactly what to target when you do it next time, so you avoid that. So that's good.
Yeah.
Yes. Fuzzy learned a valuable lesson.
Yeah, weeks of less nagging if he hadn't messed that up.
All right, bye everybody.
See ya.
Later,
Have a
everyone.
great
Have a
weekend.
good weekend.